Hello everybody, welcome to my coffee break. Today I'm going to make a root beer milk latte. I'm going to be using Vollermans root beer milk, and this is pretty interesting. It says established Vollermans Farms, sorry, was established in 1890, and it's here in Texas, in Guston, Texas. And so every once in a while they make a limited edition milk. They made banana milk, which was pretty good. So I thought I'm gonna try this limited edition root beer milk. And I made a cold brew coffee so we can make our latte. I got my glass of ice and get a little more organized here, sorry. All right, let's see, we're gonna open this up. It has a little, and you get this milk at HEB, and it does have you can get, way back when, you used to take your soda bottle, soda water bottles, well, which is like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or something, and you take the bottle back and you would get like 5 cents. Well, this one you have to have a $2 deposit for the bottle. So you take this back and you get $2 credit. Or I guess you wouldn't have to pay for the next deposit for the bottle. So let's open this up. I took that little tab. I gotta look for, there we go. Maybe I should have shook this up a little. Let me close it, shake it just a little. That way there's nothing settled on there. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna taste this first, and then before I put it in my coffee. Oh, there we go. Big old hand in the way. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try this a little bit. And I would think this would taste like a root beer float. But way back when, I think we used to put like milk or those little creamers. You would take a glass of Coca-Cola and you would pour the creamers in there, and that would taste pretty good. We tried that before. Let's try this. It's just the root beer milk by itself. Oh, that is really good. It tastes like a root beer float. Oh, I love that. I mean, let's try it now with our cold brews. I made a cold brew coffee yesterday before I left to work. Everything's sweating. Yesterday before I left to work, I made so I ground some coffee and I put it in the refrigerator. Well, actually, I put it in the filter and then I put it in the refrigerator. So let's pour this. All right, here we go. It looks good. It has a good color. I left it in there like 12 hours. It's probably about 20 hours. I left this in the refrigerator. There we go. And I used that tea filter, and then I put the coffee in there, and I ground it on the hand grinder. I grounded it on the setting 6. So I did a really coarse grind on it. Okay, let's pour our milk in here and see what it looks like. Let me grab it real good. It's kind of humid today in San Antonio, and especially in my studio. So, because here we go. Ready? Oh, look at that. It looks good. I poured kind of a bit. Let's see. I'm pretty excited to try it. Close this up. I'll make sure I don't drop this. My son bought this at HEB. HEB is a grocery store here in San Antonio, and they're expanding everywhere now. But they pretty much corner of the market here in San Antonio, because we don't have any other grocery stores. I mean, we do. We have a Whole Foods and we have a Trader Joe's. We don't have an Aldi's yet. A friend of mine, Ben, forgot the channel. I'll think about it. I'll think about it in just a second. But a friend of mine named Drew and Jen, they go to Aldi's. Oh, fine dining. There we go. Yeah, it's early. It's kind of early for me. I got home from work about 12 o'clock last night, ate dinner, and then went to bed. And you know, so I got up early so I can try to be on before my friend MJ. So I don't want to interrupt. Hey, Tina, thank you for joining me. I'm having a root beer milk latte that I made with, thank you for joining me, with Vollermans Root Beer milk. It's a limited edition. So I think I made a latte with it with a cold brew. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't real sure. Maybe, yeah, it did. It does work really good. You have to try that. This is a family farm here in Texas that produces these different kinds of milks. I tried a banana milk before, and it was actually really, really good. And I tried a couple other banana milks. They just weren't the same as the one from here. And they're not even paying me to say that. So, but this is really good. And he has a cute cow on it, on the jar. Thank you for joining me, Tina. Good to see you. I'm glad you're doing better. Oh, now I don't really taste the root beer now. I tasted a little bit. Before, when I just drank the milk, I could really taste the root beer. It tastes like a root beer float. Amen. That's correct. Oh, now I taste the root beer. I guess maybe I didn't stir it. I should have brought a little spoon to stir it. It's I don't even know what the temperature is outside right now. We're supposed to get rain because it's very humid today. But I'll believe it when I see. Hey, MJ, thank you for joining me. I was trying to come on a little bit before you came on. So I didn't want to interrupt your broadcast. So thank you for joining me. Today I made a cold brew coffee. Well, last night I made a cold brew coffee. And then I wanted to try this root beer milk that my son bought at H-E-B. It's a grocery store here in San Antonio. And it's a limited edition root beer milk. By itself, it tastes like a root beer float. So I thought, I'm going to try it with coffee. So I made a cold brew coffee yesterday, and it was in the refrigerator since 11 o'clock yesterday. So it was almost about 10 hours, I guess. So, well, actually longer than that, about 21 hours. So, it's okay. This is interesting. The root beer milk by itself tastes really, really good. Tastes like a root beer float. But, you know, I just wanted to be sure that I didn't want to interrupt. Because I know we both have the same friends. And so, you know, I just didn't want to interrupt your broadcast. And I really, MJ, I really liked your drone pictures and you know, some of those tofu rocks. That was really cool. I really like that. You know, and the I forgot what you call those, But like on the coast, they have those. It's like a wall, but they put granite like that, like the seawall, I guess. Yeah, seawall. There you go. And they kind of look like that because it's kind of like a water barrier, right? So that way it doesn't flood. Yeah. So this is actually pretty good. It's interesting. I think if I had the choice, I probably put too much of the milk, but it's actually good. But this is really good. And I left a. Oh yeah, break. Yeah. So that is really cool, especially when you did the 360 the camera. That is really cool. And then when you did the drone, it's so cool that when you use a drone, you can get such a nice view. I made the chat so small. I don't know why. Yeah, it's really good, right? There's some places that you can really get a good root beer float, and so this is really interesting. But this actually, you can really taste the root beer, and it says, so this is produced in the hill country of Texas. Hill country is toward northwest from here. I actually live really close to the start of the hill country. Bandera, Texas is about 45 minutes away from here, and that's where actually the hill country starts. And then you go up Highway 16, and it's the old Bandera Road. Sorry, I need to get those. Hey, Rob, thank you. I need to get those computer glasses, but I just found out. Well, the place that I do my eye exams sent me a message and said, "You haven't been here since 2017. You better get yourself in here because we need to make some money." Thank you for joining me, Rob. I made a root beer latte using this root beer milk. It's a limited edition. I put in the description, I put the website for this. Their website is Vollermansdairy.com. And you can get different kinds. They make different kinds of milks ever so often. They sell this here at the HEB here in San Antonio. This recently, Kroger's is set up. There's a grocery store called Kroger's. They recently set up a delivery only. They don't have an actual store here because HEB just run everybody out. We don't have an Albertsons. We don't have a Kroger's. We just have HEB. But we do have Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. So, in Fine Dining, as a channel that I follow, they always they review some stuff from Aldi's. We don't have an Aldi's, so yes. Oh darn! There we go. You're a root beer fan? I really need to get some computer glasses. But probably when I go get my eye exam, if I ever do it, I'll do that. But maybe I should have set up the Prism Live Studio chat. I'm just going off of. There we go. I hope everybody's doing great. So yesterday it got up to 103, I think. Excuse me, 103. And let me get a drink. My throat's getting dry. I need a napkin. Yeah, you never tried it? Yeah, they come up with some really good, interesting stuff. They did a review on an ice cream that tasted like macaroni and cheese. That sounded interesting. Excuse me. And also a pizza ice cream. But I really like, they really do a good job on their intros and outros. Really cool. I like the way they do those. Well, yeah, I haven't tried, because unless they review something from Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, I would, because we don't have an Aldi's. And I talked to Drew, and we're gonna sign a petition to get an Aldi's down here. No, I'm just kidding. Well, thank you very much, Tina. I'm glad you're doing well. Or better. Really good. Tina is a classmate, a high school classmate of mine, alumni. Joining on Facebook Live. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Thank you for joining me today on my coffee break. And if you could try this, even though you don't have an HEB, you can go to their website, and I put it down below, but it's right there, vollermansdairy.com. And they sometimes come out with different limited edition milks that you can try. And they have, oh, here it says, Go Texas. And they're from Augusta, Texas. I've never been to Augusta, Texas. I don't even know where. I need to look to see where that's at. But it says it's in the hill country, so it must be northwest from here. So it's actually really good. Their banana milk was good. And I tried several other banana milks, and I didn't like those, but I liked theirs. So, well, thank you, everybody, for joining me today. And remember, coffee and friends make a perfect blend. And I really appreciate everybody joining me today. We'll see you next time on Ken Rod's Coffee Break. You have an Aldi's? Cool. Let me know what you... Okay, you can send it to me? Okay, cool. Well, we'll see everybody next time. I gotta move here to try to reach my camera. See ya. Bye-bye.